Right now is Texas Congressman Michael Burgess. Congressman, it's great to see you. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for being here. What are the odds that there is a vote on this bill? I know it'll likely have to go back to the House for you and your colleagues to vote first, because he's going to have to change the bill entirely, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Well, first off, Merry Christmas to you as well, Maria. Look, everyone knew the bill was going to have to come back to the House. What was not known was how much it was going to change. I'm not sure now that it can even make it back to the House, because when they bring it back up on the Senate floor, it doesn't sound like Senator Manchin is there. We don't know if there aren't other senators who also had serious misgivings. They just weren't public about them because they didn't have to be, because Senator Manchin was taking the heat. But it was never going to be the Senate passing the bill, the House sent over there. That was an awful bill. The hope was something better would come back. Now it looks like maybe it's dead in the water. Maybe that's a good thing for the country. Maybe we ought to go back to our committees and start doing our work and trying to figure out what is actually in the best interest of the country, not what is in the best interest, the political interests of the Democrats.
Well, unfortunately, Congressman, we are ending the year with America on her back. You've got inflation at 40-year highs. You've got a smash and grab crime spike across the country. 12 cities reaching record high murders. What do you want to say about the agenda and about the year that is closing out, which obviously has been a tough year for most Americans?
Tough year and an absolutely unforced error on almost every front. Look, the new administration came in at inauguration last January. The country was energy independent. Inflation was at historic lows. All they had to do was not do anything foolish. And yet what happened was every foolish decision they possibly could have made, they did make, whether it was from executive orders and closing the Keystone Pipeline, upsetting things up and down the scale by continuing to pump vast amounts of federal money into a system that could barely handle the money that they already had gotten in the previous year. All of this done with no supervision, no oversight, no going back to congressional committees and say, hey, what have we already done? What could we do more? No, none of that happened. And it was just push the accelerator harder, push more dollars out into the system, and get those things we've wanted for 50 or 60 years that we've never been able to get through Congress, because they are bad ideas. And that's what everyone sort of forgot.
Well, bad ideas equal bad outcomes. Bad policy equals bad outcomes. And that's what happened with the oil industry. The industry at odds with this White House, and gasoline prices are up 60% year over year.
60% and sometimes not even available. So there's so much that has gone wrong. And on the issue of law enforcement, I mean, this is a lesson that the country unfortunately had learned 100 years ago and seems to have forgotten. If you demolish your police force, the things that happen next are not good as far as the maintenance of civil society. And why these things have to be relearned every 100 years, I don't know. But clearly that's a decision that people have made. Now we understand why it is important to have a well-functioning police force. And I hope in some parts of the country that lesson is learned quickly.
Well, we reported earlier we had two lawmakers, one state legislator and one congresswoman, carjacked right in broad daylight. And they had co-sponsored the bill to defund the police. Unfortunately, we hope they're safe. Congressman, it's good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. Thanks very much for your leadership. Congressman Michael Burgess joining us this morning. We'll see you next year, sir.